Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Back here for another daily shakeup. Time to shift our perspective and enhance our impact as leaders. Today, the topic is responsibility, more specifically, personal responsibility. I was out with some friends last night having monthly cigar night, and we never know where the conversation is going to go, but we ended up landing on personal responsibility. And the concept of how infrequently, almost never, do we see people actually take personal responsibility for their actions, for the impact, and for the things that are driving those actions and impact. Yes, we talked a little bit about the concept of apologies and how, especially in the public sector, most apologies are not really apologies at all. They're really about excuses and blaming situations or circumstances and minimizing someone's intent. But the reality is that I may have a certain intent, but that doesn't mean that's the impact I have. I don't have the intended. I may have an unintended impact. Am I willing to take personal responsibility for it? As one of the people said last night, he said, look, we're none of us are perfect. We make mistakes. We screw up. Wouldn't it be refreshing if someone actually owned it and said, I messed up, I made a mistake? Maybe even going to the level of saying, I need to take a look at what's driving my behavior because this was not a one-off. There's a pattern here. But it starts with taking personal responsibility for the impact of your choices and actions, intended and unintended. That's what real leaders do. And boy, do we have a woeful lack of leadership when it comes to personal responsibility. We live in a victim mindset, blaming the world, blaming circumstances. Think about how refreshing it would be if someone just owned what they did and the impact they had. And think about the impact on trust and the difference between I may not like someone's actions, but if they own it and take responsibility for it, sincere responsibility, and I see a commitment to do better going forward, that enhances my trust. When I see someone dancing, claiming to take responsibility when they're really not, that diminishes trust. And trust is the foundation of leadership. It's the foundation of relationships. It's the foundation of everything. Love to know your thoughts. Give us a like, a share, a comment. Spread the word. Get the conversation going about expanding and enhancing our levels of personal responsibility for the impacts we have in our lives, even if it wasn't intended. See you next time.